Thank you, man.
Yes. So really excited. There you go. Look at that handsome fellow.
Yeah, just trying to keep you.
Yeah. It's a big year for you. Big year for you and me. So,
Yes, it is. Yes,
yes,
it is.
another decade.
Another
Well, ladies
decade.
and gentlemen, we have people all over the world. Dan and I are truly excited to be spending some time with you today on the Zoom event of the year. So Dan, why don't you just share a few words before we get started?
Yeah, well, Joe, we've always got obviously an important message for everyone when we speak to all of you, because of our commitment, obviously to everyone, and what we've been doing here now for the last, it's going to be just about 25 years, and that's what's coming up. But this message that we've got here today for all of you, and we're really speaking to our English speaking markets. The call is being recorded. We have our leadership and our people from India that are on this call, through that market, that part of the world. We've also got a lot of our English speaking Europeans that are on this call, and obviously our North Americans, but it is our English speaking call here today. But today's message is really to help all of you understand the importance, the huge impact, the importance of the major event, and what it can do for your business. There is no single bigger tool that will move the dial in your business than the major event. We're going to be talking a lot about that today. That's really what the focus is. There's going to be a few other things that we're going to be tying into our call here today, but some major messages from some of the top people that we have from around the world, along with Scott Davidson. When I got involved in the industry back in 1988, Joe, you got involved, I think, in 93. You'll be sharing your story. But gang, my whole belief system, everything about me, my DNA about this business radically changed and shifted where the business was in me. I wasn't so much in the business, but the business got into me after I got to the major event. Now, we've got big events. This is a big event here today and reaching you, which we couldn't do years ago because we just didn't have the kind of technology that we've got here today. But we really want to impact on you, impart on you how critically important the major event is. And we've got that coming up. We've got some fine print on that, some details. So I'm excited about the next hour that we've got here with my partner and I. Our incentives and promotions, we're coming in as we speak. I think Joe and I went into the same closet today. We came out with the same outfit. I guess I got to get myself a puff, right, Joey? Anyways, yeah, and your hair's looking good. Joe's on the new hair growth product, and he's getting better looking every call. So,
yes, I'm trying to keep up to you, Dan.
Yeah. Setting the pace here. Anyways, over to you, my friend. Over to you.
Speaking of product, guys, really, for those of you who are in North America, I know we have some Asians on here and we'll be watching on the recording. We've introduced, Dan, in the last year, it's a testament to NHT. We've introduced some game changer products. You're speaking about the hair.
Yeah.
So we've got Root Revive, which here in North America, Canada, and the United States, we launched it 120 days ago. People are starting to get incredible. We're starting to get incredible testimonials.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
This is coming globally to your markets. Just launched in Europe also last weekend. For me, I've noticed I've had challenges with my hair loss since I was in my 20s. I've noticed just in the last 4 months that I'm no longer shedding hair, and incredible results so far, using it every night. Very simple. We've also updated, another testament to NHT Global, always hearing from the distributors, getting the feedback. So NHT's launched our award-winning collagen product. We launched it over a year ago. There was a little taste issues because people were tasting the minerals in the product. So NHT came up with a better product in terms of the taste, collagen, incredible product. And if you don't know, this is the only collagen product on the market that we actually can go and that is patented, and we can actually claim that within 60 days, fine lines and wrinkles disappear. The only product, and so much more that it can do for you. Do some of your research on steamteam.ca under product training, or go on the NHT Global website. You're going to be able to learn more about the impact of collagen, especially for those of you who are getting older, and how it's such an essential mineral for us as we get older. And the prize, Dano.
Go.
Yes, Twin Slim Coffee. I've got the first package here in North America. And this is a product that we've been looking at developing probably now 7 to 8 years ago in the coffee arena. So NHT, again, a testament to their research, to their development of product technology, is we didn't want to be the same out there. We didn't want to duplicate what's already out there, like Ganoderma, healthy coffee, et cetera, et cetera. So we had developed a brand new formula with so many ingredients here of healthy ingredients and metabolism increase. If I'm saying that right, it just puts your metabolism through the roof. I've been taking it for a week now, guys. It tastes absolutely fantastic. I was just sharing with Dan yesterday that him and I are coffee lovers. We have premium coffee from Nespresso every day, and this is comparable to Nespresso, but it does one more thing, a couple more things. I've been on it just gives you a really natural buzz outside compared to caffeine does, and an energy, and you burn fat with this product. It's also going to be launching with a food product, a soup with a patent ingredient called Slim Biome. And we're going to be taking this product globally. This product was just launched last week in Hong Kong and some of our Asian markets, and it's going to go global. So I know, Dan, you're very excited about that. And again, another product, another new division, and it's a testament to NHT, expanding their product line, expanding the market base of our customers globally. And how many people, Dan, do you know that wants to grow hair? Okay, have better sex, look better,
Yeah.
okay, look
Yeah.
better, and lose weight.
Yeah.
How many people do you know?
Right. Yeah, I guess if someone isn't interested in all of the above with what we've got, you may want to check their pulse or just move on. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. We got it close to 8 billion people we've got to get to. So everyone loves our products, no question. And again, we've come out with some more game changers. So exciting stuff. The soup supplement product, which is a food supplement, I was talking to Sarah Yang yesterday about it. This we'll have this in May in North America. And Joey, as I know, they had a select few people that were going to be taking the coffee, and you've got it. I didn't try it. I know I can't wait to try it. We'll get it here very shortly as we launch it here in April. And I know you're nuts about it. So we're excited for the launch of the coffee here as well, just in days.
I think from a business building perspective, Dan, there are companies out there that just have one product and they try to squeeze out of that for 5, 10 years, 20 years. There are some companies out there that their main product is still 20 years, 25 years old, right?
Right.
NHT is always looking for that next greatest product that will appeal to the masses. And with the coffee, one of my concerns was the taste, because coffee is an area that is very specialized. It's kind of like wine. You either like wine or expensive wine or cheap wine. With coffee, So many different brands out there. And on the premium level, you got Nespresso and you got Starbucks, for example, right? And this product here is comparable with the taste. And
Absolutely.
so much more. That's so much more. So you're going to start seeing that. If you want to learn more about the details of the coffee product particularly, just go to NHT Global website, click on Hong Kong as a country, and under lifestyle there, you're going to be able to learn more about what's coming to your market around the globe. So let's get into our event here today. Our first speaker is Mr. Scott Davidson. Scott is the Chief Financial Officer of NHT Global. One of the key, for those of you who are here looking at NHT for the first time or you're a new distributor, one of the key aspects to NHT is they're run like a Fortune 500 company, like incredible details when it comes to their finances, the cash flow the company has. I think the last time I checked was over $60 million in cash, debt free. The company still pays out dividends to the shareholders every single quarter, which is a critical component to being a shareholder here with NHT Global. Scott is now living in Hong Kong, looking after our Asian markets from a marketing standpoint also. So his portfolio has expanded. And so he's going to be sharing some incredible, important information then on our finances and the well-being of NHT Global over the next 20 years. One of the things that, guys, that I've been really trumpeting, and Dan has, is transparency. You know, as him and I have gone older, and we're all getting older, one of the things that we cannot get back in our lives is time. Time is just as precious as money, even more so as we get older. And transparency needs to be the key at the foothold of every decision that you make. Like Dan and I would not buy a restaurant, for example, or a traditional business, or go into an investment without crossing our T's or dotting our I's. Transparency needs to be at the key of every decision that we make. So in network marketing, 99% of the companies are privately held. You can go into 1,000 Zooms and live presentations around the globe today, and you can hear from a speaker share how great their company is, how great their compensation plan, how great their products are, that they're debt-free, that they're paying out the highest payout in the industry. But the one thing that you can't do is verify what they're saying. So you're basing your decision on faith, and only fools base decisions on faith without doing your due diligence. And that's one of the great aspects to NHT. Take some notes here.
Hello everyone, I'm Scott Davidson, the Chief Financial Officer of NHT Global and Natural Health Trends Corp. Thank you for joining us today. In this presentation, we will review our key business highlights of 2024 and set the stage for an even greater 2025. Today's discussion isn't just about the numbers. It's about the strategic choices we're making and the path forward that will help us meet our ambitious targets. Let's start by looking at our financial performance. Although our revenue was slightly down in 2024, 2% compared to the prior year, it's important to view this number in the context of our overall financial health and the business environment we are in. Business in China, our largest market, has been difficult for all stakeholders, and to have a year of stability is itself an achievement. Comparing our China sales to that of our industry peers tells us that we have done a good job, despite the challenges. Despite the revenue challenge and disregarding income tax payments, we improved our cash flows from operations by $1.8 million in 2024. This means that even when top-line revenue growth is modest, our core operations are strong enough to generate the cash we need for investments, innovation, and navigating market challenges. This improvement in cash flows is a testament to our operational efficiency and the resilience of our business model. Now let's discuss our balance sheet. We stand on a solid foundation with $44 million in cash equivalents, and marketable securities as of year-end. A strong balance sheet like this not only supports day-to-day operations, but also provides us the flexibility to invest in new opportunities and weather unforeseen market fluctuations. Achieving bottom line earnings per share of 5 cents during 2024 is another indicator that we are focused on creating sustainable value for our shareholders. It's not just about meeting short-term goals, it's about building long-term strength and stability. On this slide, I want to take a closer look at our shareholder returns and explain exactly what goes into that calculation. Shareholder returns are not just a single number. They're a combination of two key factors: dividends and the appreciation of our share price. We're proud to announce that our consistent dividend payouts provide a steady income stream for our shareholders. At the same time, a stable share price reflects the market's confidence in our long-term strategy and financial health. What sets us apart from our peers is that we are the only company in our group that has consistently delivered positive shareholder returns. This achievement is a testament to our balanced approach and disciplined financial management. As we move into 2025, our strategy is clear. Focus on what we can control. We will hone in on our core strengths, our efficient operations, our strong financial management, and our dedicated team of leaders and members. By concentrating on the levers that drive success, we can effectively navigate any market uncertainties and ensure a growth trajectory. Today, we're witnessing a wave of young, well-educated, and highly motivated leaders joining our ranks. This fresh talent pool is a direct result of the current economic situation, particularly the limited opportunities available in China. Many top professionals who might otherwise have pursued opportunities in their chosen professions are now choosing to build their careers with us. Their energy, innovative thinking, and commitment are positioning us to perform very well. Our leadership team is a pillar of stability. These committed leaders have been with us through both the good times and the bad. They are battle-tested, having navigated challenging market conditions, and their unwavering commitment is a key factor in our continued success. Their wealth of experience and the life stories they've gathered along the way are invaluable assets. We plan to tap into this resource more and have you engage with them, learn from their insights, and let their experiences guide your own strategies. Finally, I want to highlight a very exciting initiative, the 25th anniversary incentive to Hong Kong. This special milestone isn't just a celebration of our longevity, but it's also a call to action. It represents a unique opportunity for each one of you to qualify for exclusive rewards. We believe by focusing on the qualifying criteria and working together as a team, we will not only achieve our targets, but you will also participate in a memorable celebration of our company's 25th anniversary. Your commitment to excellence is what will make this milestone truly special. In summary, our 2024 results and outlook for 2025 clearly demonstrate that while the revenue growth may be modest, our strength of cash flows, balance sheet, and the experience of our people position us well for a robust future. Together, by focusing on what we can do to control and pushing for excellence, we'll not only meet our goals, but also create long-term value for everyone involved. Thank you for your dedication, and let's make 2025 our most successful year yet.
So Dano, a little bit about Scott. What really impresses you about the company's finances and as a business person? We're not talking about any emotional attachment to NHT. You've been in the industry 35 years now. What's really key to you now? What his message?
Sure, sure. First of all, well, Joe, that's a good question, and a great observation on who Scott is and what Scott is. First and foremost, he delivers in terms of his role as far as the fiscal financial end of the ship. And if the mothership, us, NHT Global, the mothership, if that is not financially sound and solid, nothing else matters. We're going to have a very short run as far as the opportunity in the business. You've been in the business well over 30 years in this industry. I have been 37, 38 years now. We have seen so many companies come and go. They've had good opportunities. They've had great leadership. They've had some great products. They've had some great programs, some great incentives. But if you are not solid and sound as a company, it's the same thing with a family. We have got a magnified family here, a multi-billion-dollar business. But if we're not financially sound, nothing else matters. We can't deliver as leaders, as distributors, regardless of our goals, our aspirations, and our dreams of what we want to accomplish here. That can't happen unless we're financially sound. Scott takes care of that. That's number one. And he does that at a high level. The second thing is, and he's been with us for a long, long time. Rarely do you get a financial guy that gets our game. He understands our business. You and I have got to know him personally, just even aside from the business. He's a great guy. He's a solid guy. He's a family guy, and he gets our business and he understands what we are. So we've got that marriage with the company where financially, fiscally, we couldn't be more sound at 25 years. It's rare air when you get a company that can be around as long as we are doing what we're doing. And we've got more exciting things going on now, Joey, than we did when we launched this company back nearly 25 years ago. But Scott's been a huge part of that. And we're blessed to have him. He's just a great, great guy. And he's delivering on what he needs to do.
Yeah, Dan, it's amazing. I look back on 2001. It's like a blur almost, right?
Yeah, so quick.
That one product, how much business that we did with one product, Allura, in our first 2 years.
Over 20 million first year. I guess over 60 million in 24 months with virtually no advertising and, just in one market with no technology and everything was messing up back then. Those first 24 months. Never forget it. Never forget it.
Because we had a vision, a dream, and that we were going to, and we were telling everybody, we're going to go global. We're going to go global.
Yep.
And we have gone global in our 51st market. Colombia, Viva Colombia, has just launched. And our grand launch, which I'm going to be there, is going to be in July. We're going to be making an announcement next few weeks.
Yep.
So that's another market, a company that's still expanding, where most companies in this industry are cutting out markets.
Right.
Dramatically because of the bottom line.
Yeah.
So our next speaker, Dan, thanks very much for that. Our next speaker is all the way in India, our highest ranked leader in India. When I go into the dictionary and I read, most people don't know what the dictionary is anymore, but on Wikipedia, if you go online, when you read charisma, commitment, dreaming big, Mr. Sarfraz Khan is an epitome of that. Dan and I have so much respect for what he's doing as a pioneer in India. He just told me the other day he was just getting started. I know it's, for those of you who are in the Muslim faith, happy Ramadan. He's been fasting. And Sarfraz just recently came back from a Thailand event. It's amazing how the universe works. Unfortunately, for our Paris event in October, his visa was, we had issues with his visa the last moment there, and he was not able to go to the Paris incentive trip, which he qualified for. And it was a huge disappointment, but that we turned that disappointment into him going to Thailand for this Asian event that we had. And he so eloquently shares in this video the vision that he got by just going to the event. So I'm gonna.
Hey, hi everybody. My name is Sarfraz Khan. I'm from Team Eagles Leadership, Director Rank, India Market, NHT Global. Firstly, I'd like to thank Dan Garo sir, Joe sir, and the Indian corporate for inviting me for the Thailand global event, which was hosted in Thailand. It was one of an experience, a deep connection, a team collaboration, and a game changer. Changed my perspective. It is not about one individual leader, but it's about many visions together that come together and make it happen. And that is what I could see as a leader. As leaders, we have to see that we are not standing alone. It's like we fail together, we win together, and we rise together. And that is the strength when all strangers today become a family, and then they start pushing each other beyond their limits. So this was one of a kind experience, and it is that makes you stronger when you don't just take this as a business, like a movement. It's a transformation, and it is something which is deep rooted to you, that you are not here for just just hanging around. You're just here to do something serious and meaningful, and that is what transforms you. And that is something which is really important requirement as a team, as a movement, because it's just not a business. We are transforming us as well as the people who come along. So this is a place where you can be one team, one family, and you can completely change the game. So I loved every bit of it, and I really want to make a shout out to everyone that whichever market you are from, you have to be a part of company events. You have to be a part of these beautiful get-togethers, because they are something which truly will change your life and will make you a different person from that place. When you get out, you will have a different thought process which will transform you to the next level. So thank you, and just love what you do and be transformative. This year will be your biggest year in NHT Global 2025. Make it happen. God bless. Love from India. Sarfraz Khan signing off. Bye-bye.
So Dan, India. How big of a market is India?
Can you hear me okay, Joe? We had
I can, yeah. We just had some disturbance there. So regarding India, we are very bullish on India, especially with incredible leaders like we have with Sarfraz.
Sure.
Unfortunately, we moved into India just before the pandemic, which was probably the worst time that you can launch a country. With Sarfraz's leadership, where do we see us here in the next 10 years in this market?
Well, the opportunity there in India is colossal. It is the largest democracy in the world, the fastest growing middle class in the world. India knows that. I really know that the Indians know what they've got there. The rest of the world may be just looking at this huge democracy or this huge market that's there, but in terms of opportunity, because of where technology is and who we are, I find that it's in the top 3 markets that we have around the world in terms of opportunity and how we're able to scale within the next 3 to 5 years. No one has heard of our opportunity in India. I mean, in terms of our products, in terms of the opportunity, it's staggering. We're blessed to have Sarfraz. He's an incredible individual, incredible leader. But the opportunity now, and I was there for my first time over 25 years ago when I went to India. I've been there several times. The people are incredible. They've got a great passion, certainly for life and certainly for family. And that's really what we are, is a big magnified family. But in terms of opportunity, India right now, the Indians can radically change their lives of everyone around them. And what the key is here is taking advantage of this opportunity and getting themselves qualified for Hong Kong. And we're going to be talking more about that throughout this call. But getting qualified for Hong Kong right now, for everyone that's in India, that is paramount to your future. So, Joe, India has got a very, very exciting future.
And then, in 2 parts regarding India and Dan, for our distributors globally, there are Indians, native Indians, native that were born in India, okay,
Right.
that
Right.
are all over the world.
Correct.
Incredible opportunity that you can network in the United States, here in Canada, throughout Europe. You fly into Heathrow Airport in England, and what do you see that are working there? Native people from India, right?
Sure.
Incredible opportunity from a business standpoint. No matter where you live, you can connect with someone locally that knows someone in India or was born in India. Incredible opportunity for India distributors. This is why NHT over any local company or any global company is that we are global, financially stable, and we have leaders like Dan and I that can help you build outside of India in so many different markets around the globe. So build locally, but think globally, as we say all the time. That's how Dan and I started, even when we didn't have any markets to go to. We pioneered these markets. That's how big India's is. And a great example of this, Dan, is our Chinese speaking markets. China is our number one market. China, Hong Kong's our number one market, and Taiwan. And here in North America, the Chinese speaking community is now our number one market in Canada and the United States. And what has happened? We started here, started enrolling people over in China and Hong Kong, and they have now started to roll their friends and family back here and around the globe. And so, anything you wanted to add to that, Dan?
No, you said it all there, Joey. But what's key here, because I know we're really reaching India today in this particular call, and we've got another 5 major calls coming up with our other markets around the world. But get yourself qualified for Hong Kong. It just radically changed Sarfraz, and when he was in Thailand, and what he was able to feel and see when he was at that great event that we had in Thailand. For all of us that are on this call now, and we're going to be talking more about this, the single biggest tool that you have to drive your business, the engine of what you have, is get yourself to Hong Kong. You can't imagine what we have that's going to be going on there. You're going to be with the greatest leaders that we have from around the world. Our global ambassadors, every one of them will be there. Our doctors will be there. Scientific Advisory Board will be there. Chris Sharn will be there. All of our top corporate leaders will be there. Not everyone will be in Hong Kong, but every single one of our successful global ambassadors and leaders around the world will be there. So all of you that are on this call in India, get yourself qualified for Hong Kong in 26. We've got another 9 months to get you qualified.
Thank you, Dano. Our next speaker is Helen Svensson, one of our Vikings. I remember doing a call with her and her sponsor, who's also Safraza's sponsor, Dalibor Strop, and our great leader in Europe. And Dalibor, I was traveling, I was somewhere in Europe, I can't remember now. I think it was in Russia. And Dalibor asked me to do a quick 3-way call with Helen as she was looking at NHT. And as soon as I got off the phone with her, I told Dalibor, we got to do whatever it takes to get her enrolled in NHT. Her team, the last 2 years, because of her team, Sweden, in the Direct Sales Association, NHT Global won the fastest growing company in Sweden 2 years in a row. That's been unheard of in that market. So Helen has some unique talents, and her talents were basically put into overdrive when she went to her first Hong Kong event, and she shares it eloquently.
Hello everyone, this is a greeting from Crete, Greece, and I would like to talk a little bit about the importance of to attend events. When we are working day to day, we are sometimes losing energy. Sometimes when we sign someone up or something great happens, we are getting energy, of course. And going to an event is really a way to fill your everything with so much great energy, the inspiration, the motivation, seeing all these people who are positive and are working with the same things. And I think this is the most important part of our business. It is to attend the events. And I did hear some time ago that we spend about 5% of our time with the events, which is to invite people to the event and also after to talk to people who joined. And it's 95% of the result. I don't know if this is correct, if the numbers are 100% correct, but I do know that when you have people coming to an event, they get the big picture. They see so many other things than what we can show them just one-on-one. I was in Hong Kong for the 15th anniversary of NHT, and it was amazing to see all these people, the energy, the positivity. It's unbelievable, and it doesn't matter if it's a local event or if it's a big one, but the big one is definitely something you have to attend. And 25 years is coming up in about a year, and you have to do whatever you can to be there, because it's super special, and it builds belief, it builds trust, and you will see the big picture of the company. So have you never been to one big anniversary event, then you definitely have to attend. And if you have, then, well, you know what it's all about, so you're definitely going to be there, I think. And also the local, as I said, the local events are also very important. It's when you have guests there, they see something different. This big picture is amazing, and this is the only way where you can show this. It's at the event. So make sure you not just attend all events, but also have plenty of guests. And more important is to have scheduled follow-ups the day after, within, I would say, the next day latest, but you can, if you have to, extend it until, let's say, 48 hours. And before that, you have to talk to them, close them, tell them whatever, answer the questions, whatever they need to know. But events are the most important things. And it's about 10 years now, I think, 9-10 years ago since I was in Hong Kong, and I had 5 people with me. We were all flying in from Sweden, and some of these people had never been to a big event before, or never been working with MLM, and it changed everything for them. They understood what a great thing it is with NHT, what an amazing opportunity it is. So this is my message to you. Please come to the event, attend the event, have a good time, and just absorb all that amazing energy. So this is all for me. Have a great day, and thank you very much. Bye-bye.
A great part of our business, Dan, is lifestyle. As you know, you're down in your beautiful home off the beach in Delray Beach, and Helen, her dream was always to move to a sunnier, warmer climate, and she's doing that in Greece. So what do you say about that with regards to the lifestyle part of it?
Well, you just said it. You just said it, but I'll echo it. Yeah, she's literally on the shores of the Greek islands. She's, you and I have known Helen now 10 years, and I remember meeting her in Hong Kong just about 10 years ago. And Helen did say that to me at that event. She said, Dan, I had no idea how big this is. I had no idea how big NHT really was. And it moved her. It changed her DNA. And she is in the business today. Her organization continues to thrive and to grow today because of that event. And, it's radically changed her life in terms of lifestyle, certainly for myself. I'm my wife and I, we've got a home now down here on literally on the ocean here in South Florida, but it is the opportunity. But again, Joe, we go back to how important this big event is in terms of what we've got that's coming up. It's the 25th year anniversary of our company, of our opportunity, of what we started, nearly 25 years ago. There is so many people that are not just on this call, that are going to be on our future calls, that are with us here today, that got started 23 years ago, 22 years ago, 24 years ago. The great Garth Wright, Thomas Kanapic, Dalibor. There's just leader after leader after leader that got started in our business because they went to the first big event that they had an opportunity to go to. They took advantage of that, and they're getting paid on that business that they brought in 22 years ago, 23 years ago. Customers that they brought in that are continuing to take the product that they get paid on today. That is lifestyle, that is residual income, and that's leverage on time, which we were talking about. So, gang, don't take this for granted. Joe and I are really promoting this with you, talking to you about the value of really what is going to happen here in Hong Kong and what that will be able to do for your business. And you have got to not only get qualified, you want to get as many, as Helen had talked to you just with her talk, that she had 5 people with her. All of those people are with her today. And you want to certainly get qualified, but get as many people on your team qualified for Hong Kong next year. And we've got the rest of this year to do that. Joey, back, got a lot of people here to hear from. So
yes. So our next speaker, Dan Kazumike, our highest ranked leader in Latin America. Speaking of lifestyle, one of the great parts of our business, like what Helen's doing, is you can build a business anywhere in the world, and all you need is your cell phone, basically. That's the greatest part of our business. Kazoo, just in the last month, traveled and did an event in Colombia. Went back home for a couple of days, then went to Dubai with his beautiful wife, Gladys, and spent a week there. Flew back home and then got on a plane again and went to Colombia last week just to do a couple more events as we're leading to the official launch. Kazoo's been in our business now for 7 years. His team's now in the tens of thousands of people, primarily in Latin America and Japan. He is of Japanese descent, moved to Brazil, and then moved to Peru to build his dream life. And he's doing it here with NHT Global. And one of the nicest people that you'll ever meet, great leader, Kazumike.
Cordiales saludos, familia NHT Global en todo el mundo. Aquí les habla Kazumi Ike desde Lima, Perú, para invitarlos a participar con nosotros del 25 aniversario de NHT Global en Hong Kong. Un evento espectacular, un evento inolvidable, que posiblemente, así como fue conmigo, te va a cambiar la vida y la percepción de la empresa NHT Global. ¿Qué pasó conmigo la primera vez que fui a un evento en Hong Kong? Lo que es la organización, el profesionalismo, los equipos presentes y realmente lo que hemos aprendido de todos los embajadores globales fue algo que me impactó enormemente. Ver la verdadera grandiosidad de NHT Global en un evento donde hemos compartido momentos realmente impactantes, algo que nos llenó realmente el corazón de emoción al conocer tantas historias de éxito, personas que iniciaron de un momento muy bajo, muy humilde, con mucha dificultad y hoy que se convirtieron en embajadores globales y hoy representan a NHT Global a nivel mundial. Te invito a observar esto al momento de evaluar si voy, si no voy, por qué debería ir, porque eso realmente puede ser un punto de diferencia entre el antes y después. Vamos, participemos, vivamos la experiencia del 25 aniversario de NHT Global en Hong Kong. Todos juntos hacemos más. Gracias.
Our next speaker, I'm really excited to introduce him. I joke around that when I got started in this industry on a scale of 1 to 10, I was a -10. True story, true story. And with this gentleman, I always tell people that he was a -100 as a joke. When I look back at Mr. Dalibor Strop and the amount of growth that he's had as a individual, as a business person, is a testament to how hard he works on himself. You know, it's why he has built a global business in India and Sweden, across Europe, and even here in North America. One of the quality leaders that we have in NHT Global. He told me recently in the last few months that he's really just getting started, getting into his wheelhouse. He's traveled several times in the last year just to India to help Sabraz build a business. You know, Dan and I have had a ton of respect for this gentleman. One of the nicest human beings that you'll ever meet. Loves his team and very hardworking. A leader that you should emulate. And Dalibor's message, I remember when he came to his first event, and Dalibor's message, his vision, because he struggled with belief, his vision when he came back, I could see a major difference in him. And he shares in his video what happened to him and why he stuck with NHT, even with the times where he thought, oh my God, this is not working. This is too hard. You know, those periods of time that we struggle with our own belief. So, Mr. Dalibor Strop.
Greetings from Europe. I would like to share my experience with my first event where I qualified when I was at the beginning of my business with NHT. I didn't have a big team. I didn't build the business in different countries. It was very local to me, but I qualified to go abroad and see a lot of people that were part of NHT. And it really was the moment where I realized that this is not just a local, small business where I have to talk to people from my city or from my country, where I can succeed by selling few products here and there. And I just saw that this is something much bigger, much higher scale. And it completely changed my perspective of what is possible to achieve in this business. So I remember that when I saw the full room of people that were sharing the experience with the business, with the products, with their health, improving their health significantly, I was blown away. And I thought, okay, this is something where I can build something really big. And I just saw the potential. Before that, I knew about all of this, but I didn't experience it personally. I was told that this is happening. I was told that this is how it looks. I also saw the videos and I saw the pictures from other events, but it's completely different if you are there, if you can shake hands with these people, if you can talk to them, if you feel the energy. So if you have, if you want to change your perspective about this business, I definitely suggest you to qualify for the trip to Hong Kong, because it has a potential to completely change your mindset and possibly your life.
Thank you, Dalibor. I appreciate the support. You're incredible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're nearing the end of our event here today. Stay tuned till after the event. I'm going to be sharing with some exciting promotions here in North America, launching today along with Europe and India, which will blow you away. So then, when I got started in this industry, it was June 23rd, 1993.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember going back these, geez, I can't believe it's 32 years now. What has been the difference maker for me? And the number one difference maker, and I want everyone to write this down, is I became all in. I had the all in mentality on my commitment, on my dream. I was in love with my dream. My commitment went so as far as I promised myself that I would never think of quitting. I didn't even want my mind to go there. I was all in. I was burning my bridges. So I had no excuses to succeed, to fail. I had everything in me to reach my goals and my dreams. And I remember the first event that I was told to go to. Frankly, I didn't have the money to travel at that time. I was newly married, just became a father. You know, imagine going to your wife and saying, I'm not working for anybody else again. I am going to be an entrepreneur the rest of my life. I'm going to chase my dreams. I was all in. So I got 6 of my team members and I told them, we're going down to Orlando in a van. I was able to secure a van and drive 21 hours straight. And here's what I did also, is I went and paid for the hotel room.
Mhm.
Had all those 6 guys sleeping on the floor, sleeping on the 2 beds. We jam-packed one hotel room because I knew that I was all in. I needed to do whatever it took. I believe that decision of becoming all in created the foundation of me succeeding in this industry, succeeding here with NHT Global, because it takes an all-in mentality. One of the beliefs that we have been brought up to believe in, and these are beliefs that hold us back, is, you know, guys like Dan and I are special. You know, we have this special skill set, special grace from God. We were born differently. We were born in a different country. We were hence fed, you know, spoon fed. All these beliefs that we have. But if you really spend time with us in our early days, we were just like everybody else. Our global ambassadors, our highest ranked people around the globe, were just like everybody else. But the difference maker in our lives is that we were all in. And I think a lot of us in life try to move through life 50% all the way because they're just afraid to break the promise to themselves if they don't succeed, if they fail, because they can't look themselves in the mirror. So they'll just go 50% there. They're going to just try to do that. And we know if someone tells you that I'm going to try to be at that meeting, or I'm going to try to show up tomorrow at 1 o'clock at our Zoom event, or I'm going to try to sit down with you for a coffee. You know, when they use the word try, they're not going to show up. It's just their way of saying, I'm not going to show up. And we do this all the time in our lives. If you look at all the greatest achievements in this world, even the smallest achievements in this world took an all-in mentality. You don't become a professional hockey player, a professional footballer, professional baseball player, professional cricket player, if you're not all in with your body, your mindset, your skill set development. So we want to be completely transparent always here with our team members. Yes, you can come into the business part-time, which we recommend all people do, you know, most cases, but you can have an all-in mentality in the business. And that's what it's going to take to succeed. Not a mentality that, oh, I'm going to see what my team members do. I'm going to see what I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to be in Hong Kong next year. I'm just going to try. Start using that language and you're not going to show up. So one of the things that I'm most proud of as a human being is I show up all in with my family. You know, my dad passed away a couple of years ago, and I was all in for all my family members. I didn't take a day off. I don't take a day off in my business because I am all in mentally on a consistent basis. I don't do things 50% there. I'm in it 100% there. With my spiritual life, 100%. With my relationship with my kids, 100%. With my relationship with Dan, 100%. My team members globally, 100%. I had a gentleman, one of our leaders, reach out to me late last night, and he said, I apologize for reaching you late. And my response was, my team in Asia is just waking up, 24/7. That's the all-in mentality for you to achieve your goals, whatever it is here with NHT Global. So my challenge to all of you here is think about where you are when it comes to your all-in mentality in your life, because how we do everything is how you do anything. And I'll give you a good example of this. When I first got started in the business, Dan did a training on cleaning your car, keeping your car clean. And he had shared, I remember this very clearly, he had shared that even if you're driving a $1,000 car or whatever car you're driving, you need to respect the investment you made in that car. You need to, because let's face it, the car, for most people, is going to be their greatest investment. So how you treat your car is a good example of how you're going to treat everything else. So since that day, I'm meticulous with my car. I wash my car every single day, especially here in the winter. My car is meticulous. So a few years ago, because how you do anything is how you do everything. You can't just be all in one section of your life and not go all in another section of your life. It doesn't work that way. This is a lifestyle. So a couple of years ago, I'm investing. A friend of mine approached me on a real estate investment. As many of you know, I've have many properties. I've done very well in investing in homes and real estate projects. And I've used my money, that I made in NHT to make more money in real estate. So I was going to invest in this project, and I was working with this real estate agent. She was leading the project. She was also an investor. So I drove to her home, called her up, I told her I was in the driveway. She said, Joe, why don't you just jump into the car? I'll be out in a second. I got in her car, guys, and the car was, I was horrified. There was papers all over the back seat. She used the car as an office, fast food wrappers and coffee cups. The car had never been cleaned for days, okay? Weeks. And it scared me because I thought, wow, if she treats her car this way, how is she going to treat and be attention to detail in the investment of this real estate project? I called her up. I said, look, I got to go. I'm backing out of this project and I'll let you know. And eventually I told her the truth. Something so small, because how we do anything is how we do everything in life. I've been, another story related to this, guys. I've been volunteering my time. I think for us that are blessed in life, and everyone's blessed in life, that we need to give back our time, because the universe will always pay you when you're always giving value and spending the time. So I volunteer for the Good Shepherd organization. I've been doing it for over 30 years now. And I feed the homeless. I actually work in the kitchen. And once a year, I work in their Christmas store. Since I've always been the youngest guy volunteered, I had the worst job, which was carrying boxes down steps during Christmas into people's cars. In order to qualify for the Good Shepherd, and Good Shepherd, it was run by a Catholic organization, Brothers, started in 1800s. Beautiful organization, they have chapters all over the world. So I'm carrying these cars, and I noticed a pattern. Every single car that I was loading was filthy dirty. So all these people, a lot of immigrants, second, third generation Canadians that are on welfare or just need help, every single car. So these cars are their biggest investments by far. Every single car that I loaded was completely never clean, filthy, dirty. And I started seeing a pattern. These people were not all in their finances, which are not all in their investments. And they were just creating these lazy habits that created their results in their life. So how we do everything is how we do anything. So Dan, I attest to you, a simple training a car that had so much meaning outside of that, incredible. So what does it mean to be all in for all of you? Is today the message is all about getting yourself to the Hong Kong event next year, getting as many people to the 25th anniversary next year. That's all in. Doing whatever it takes, like I did. But, thankfully, NHT has promotions to help you get there for free. 5-star hotel, and you've got 9 months to qualify here. Just by sharing the product every day, sharing the business every day, all in mentality, and you will qualify for Hong Kong. And here's what other things happens when you're all in, Dan. It's like this divine providence surrounds you. Good things start to happen for you. Miracles start to happen for you. It's like God's perfect universe says, oh my God, that Joe Garcia, he's all in. He wants us bad enough. I'm going to bless him, bless these things that are coming into his life, all these miracles and these turns, because he is all in. So I'll turn it over to you, Dan. You're going to end tonight, and then you can bring it back, and I'll share all the promotions.
Sure. Gang, if you haven't gotten the message here, I don't know what else we can say. The importance of Hong Kong, but it really is your World Cup. This is your Super Bowl. This is your Stanley Cup. This is your World Series. This is the events of the year. This could be the events of your career in the future of your business. You've got to be there. You've got to do whatever it takes. If you take a look at just about every industry outside of what we do, doesn't matter if you're a teacher, financial services, you're real estate, you're an engineer, you're an architect, no matter what profession that you're in, they will have conventions, conferences, leadership events for every industry that's out there. They're all there. We are the same way. This is it. This is the big one. This is really what I have found. This could be your grand opening to your future, and you want to take advantage of this. In terms of growth, you will grow more at this event than you will any other event that we could possibly have. And all of our events are important, but this is the most important. So I'm going to be there. Joe's going to be there. Every ambassador will be there. All of our successful people will be there. And if you're serious about your family's future, your future, and your team and your organization, you'll obviously be there. So we're going to have a blast too. There's going to be a lot of incentives, promotions, new products that are going to be introduced there, new markets, and just an absolute blast. We can guarantee you that at the event. So get yourself qualified, get as many people on your team qualified, set that goal to get as many people targeted and qualified for Hong Kong. Can't wait to see you all there. See you guys. See you all real soon. Joey, I know we got some great promotions, so I'll turn it back to you, man.
Market. So, Dan, any last minute words?
Yeah, we'll just see you all in Hong Kong, if not before, but definitely we'll see you all in Hong Kong. Great job, Joey.
A big hug to all of you. Incredible. Thank you, Dan, for your energy here today. Everyone else's energy. This has been recorded, so I'll get it up here over the next week. Take care, everyone. God bless. Have an incredible day. And remember, all you have to do every single day, this is what happens when you're all in, is ask people, are you open? Do you keep your options open for making more money in your life? That's all you have to do. And especially in today's environment, you're going to get that answer quickly saying, yes, I'm open. Take care, everyone. God bless. Ciao.
Bye-bye, everybody. See y'all.